Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's going to be a premier pitching matchup. Two of the league's hardest throwers go head-to-head next. Ivan Moya will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Chung has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Stepping in, Greg Curtis. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. The 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Now at the plate, Alex Velasquez. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. The 1-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Right fielder giving chase. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box now, Greg Palmero. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder is on the run, and that's the 3rd out. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We've played 2 full. The Mudheads are on top, 1-0. Striding in once again, David Chung will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, as it's now a 3-0 ball game.
This is the first home run of the game, but the bats are definitely alive for both teams tonight. There have been a ton of hits already. These pitchers might want to duck and cover if things continue this way.
Ready for another chance? Bobby Rico. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Rico.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is the right fielder. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Number 66 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Line toward the alley in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Ready for another shot now. Number 66. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
He's right there to second for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more here on a Tuesday night after this. David Chung will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his two-run homer that had him rolling early on. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
Digging in to try it again, number 66. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. To second for one. On to first to complete the double play.
That's not the guy you're going to see doubled off very often, so that was a quick turn at second base. Good transfer and a strong throw. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Mud Hens jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ivan Moya earns the win, his second, as he finished just one out shy of 9 complete innings. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, click over to theshownation.com. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Toledo Mud Hens. Mariano Castro is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Striding in, Greg Curtis, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Heading out towards shallow right. Number 66 is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. And inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. So here's the cleanup hitter, number 66, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. To third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league.
Now at the plate, Victor Martinez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Huston has a play, 1 out. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 66. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Long throw to third, and he is in there. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only 1 away. Stepping up now, Salvatore Vesperas, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Swing and a miss. A big strikeout, and he's 1 out away from working out of a jam. Digging in the switch hitter, Johan Camargo. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's a high pop-up. Rico is under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Victor Martinez will start things off when we come back. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Mud Hens lead it 1-0. Digging in and looking for more, number 66. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the... Digging in once again, Greg Curtis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, high. Deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, number 66. He flew out in his last at-bat. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Chung going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
Down, slide.
And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game.
A few steps off a second there. Now the pitch. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And this will score the run from second to make this a 5-3 game now.
Boy, good job.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel...
At the plate, Juan Centeno. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Heading out toward shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ready once again, Greg Curtis. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. He makes the catch, and they have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
And he puts a bow on this one to end it. How about his 25th save of the season? He's proven to be a solid tool at the back of the bullpen, and every team needs one of those.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Gwinnett Stripers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Russ Meyer earns his 8th victory of the season. Elvis Aguilera closes the door for the save, his 25th of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this 3-game series between the Gwinnett Stripers and the Toledo Mud Hens. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chang-Ho Ka gets the assignment for the rubber match in this series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Carlos Sosa. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a move over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. One-two. Runners off for second. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it.
All right, he's up.
Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. Coming to the plate now, David Chung. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, David Chung.
Skied into straightaway right. Number 66 is there, and he'll bring this one in. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's the key for a home victory tonight, Dero?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup is an interesting case study. Because if you're not a big believer in batting average, this team, they're in the bottom third of batting average, so they have to do it a little bit differently. They have to move traffic and drive the baseball out of the ballpark and into the gap. We've seen that be...
Digging in, Greg Curtis. He went deep in the contest last night.
Greg Curtis.
1-2, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it, the right fielder. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding forward now, Tyler Collins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Number 66 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. We've played an inning, still nothing. Standing in, number 66. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hard liner to center field. Chung has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Settling in now, Greg Curtis. He flew out in his last at bat.
Greg Curtis.
1-2, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field, and deep back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 10 for him on the year. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2. Stepping in, Tyler Collins. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Under it is the right fielder. And that retires the side. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. 3 innings complete. The Mudheads are on top, 3-2. Here's the switch hitting Victor Martinez.
Leading off the 4th inning, first baseman, Victor Martinez.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's gone. So a solo home run for Victor Martinez. 8th home run on the season for him as they push the lead to 4-2. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the 2 teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty B,
Digging in now, number 66. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Driven nicely into the gap. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and towering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Sosa. He'll look to bounce back after last time up. Lines softly toward the hole. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second. So coming to the plate, Colby McCord, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Mud Hens lead it 4-2. At the plate, David Chung, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
David Chung.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Right fielder has a beat on it. Oh, don't know what happened there, but he missed it. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Well, I'm not sure they're going to award him a triple or call it a 3-base error, but the result is the same. He's 90 feet away from scoring, and it looks like they are going to give him an error, and I think that's definitely the right call there.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Bobby Rico, already a home run and a double for him in this one.
Rico.
This is in the air out to right. Oh, he misses it. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's 5-2. And he's safe. So problems out there in right field as this is going to wind up going as an E9. Striding into the box, number 66. He doubled his last time through. First pitch on its way. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Down.
Now a long throw to third. Throw won't get him. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Now batting, Carlos Sosa. He singled his last time up. The 3-2 pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Collins is there. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. Now to the plate, Colby McCord.
First baseman number 10, Colby McCord.
Men on third with 2 down. He struck him out, and it could have been worse. The inning over with only a run coming across to score. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Mudheads are on top, 8-3. Into the box, number 66. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Here comes the first pitch.
Dig
Towards second. Scooped up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
It's always nice to give your fans at home something to cheer about, and they definitely did that right here, coming through with a big win at home.
8-3 tonight. The Toledo Mud Hens led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Chang Ho Ha wins his third of the season. So that just about does it.
Sloppy defensive play has drawn the attention of this player's manager.